YouTube, what's going on? It's your bro G back at it again with another video. I make these videos because one day I went to my bank and I wasn't able to withdraw my money. I was only able to withdraw $1,000 according to them when I needed $3,700 to take out my car from a car crash that I had like a couple weeks prior or a couple months prior. Hence why I make these videos and hence Bitcoin. Because I've been trying to take my money out of a bank and use as little money as possible using the banking rails and the Swift network and all that as I can. So maybe that's happened to you, maybe it hasn't, but all I know is one day there's not going to be any more physical cash, and so you might want to protect yourself before that day comes. Now, so I don't get it. I mean, I guess it's always some sort of narrative that comes about during the week of the Bitcoin conference, and rightfully so. I think yesterday was day one. Today's the 27th or the 28th? Today is the 28th, so yesterday was day one. Today's day two, tomorrow is day three of the Bitcoin conference. I believe it was the 27th through the 29th. And it's all in Vegas. I was there last year. It was pretty good. Not here to talk about it, really. But if you haven't gone to one, it's great. It's it's quite interesting, really, because only like I want to say 30% of people who actually go to Bitcoin conferences have Bitcoin. It's like 70% don't even have Bitcoin. They're just there just because to look at the lights and the cameras and people on stage and just to go, which is kind of, it's just interesting. Like I don't know. You don't understand the industry, or you don't quite own what we're talking about, but you want to see what it's about. I mean, I get it. You got to be there to learn somehow. You got to get in where you fit in. So we welcomed it. We welcome newbies and people like that, but it's just interesting to see, like, nobody has Bitcoin at Bitcoin conferences. Like I said, only like 30%. And I want to say even less than that. I know in the early days, it's probably like 90% had no Bitcoin, and only like 10% of people have it. But that's neither here nor there. So now they're saying that Bitcoin is compromised. Can we just take a moment, take a second to just think about this? Let me fix my hair. Like I said on the Epstein video, if you haven't seen that video, go watch that one. He was a billionaire, right? He used cash. He used money. So because he used cash, physical dollars, that means that we're not supposed to use physical dollars, or we're not supposed to use cash either. It's the same thing. Like, he was a pedophile. He did everything that he did with cash. And we still use the same cash to today. Nobody talks about that. But soon as people in Bitcoin, obviously criminals, scammers, and stuff like that, now what it is the FBI and, central bankers getting into the game. All of a sudden it's compromised now. So I'm supposed to just sell all my Bitcoin? We're supposed to just sell all our Bitcoin? We're supposed to just not use it no more? Like, come on, guys. Like, I don't want to keep making these videos, but it just seems like these are the only videos that y'all are able to pay attention to, or that y'all want to pay attention to, which is fine with me. It's just, I feel like, just personally, it's a waste of time talking about these things, because it has nothing to do with Bitcoin. As soon as one person says something, oh my God, it has to be true, especially when it's negative. It's all 9 times out of 10 is always negative, and people just run with it. It's like, come on, like, think for yourself. Just think. Just take a moment. Just take a second to think. Oh, Bitcoin's compromised. Oh my God. Like, how? How is it compromised? Who said that? Where is it coming from? Because the FBI agent, the director of the FBI knows we have it now, so it's compromised? And people in the Senate or the government or the Congress or whatever knows that we have it, and they're trying to get into the game and Wall Street and all that, now it's compromised now? That just makes just all of a sudden just write it off? Like all of a sudden it's just 100% compromised. You can't use it no more? Like, come on, bro. Like, just take a second just to think about what you're saying. All right? I'm going to say this. The people are the ones that's compromised, not Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the last thing that can be compromised, because by the time the last coin is mined, nobody in existence watching this video or anybody today in 2026 will be alive to see it. So how can somebody make a judgment that it will be compromised today when it's not even finished yet? It's perpetuated into the future. So how can we know the future? Come on, bro. Like, all right, give me a shaman or somebody. Give me somebody who can see. Give me a seer. Some people know how to know what things are going on, know what's really going on, knows what's gonna happen before it happens. And that's only like a couple of days to a month. Don't nobody know what's gonna happen next year, year after that. Okay? Let's get that away. Get that out of the way. But to say that something is compromised even before it's done, when it's coded to sustain itself into the year of 2140, there's no way you can know that. Okay? And if you understood Bitcoin, all these people that don't understand it, they would know. If they actually studied it and they've actually known it, they would know that it can't be compromised. It's anti-fragile. That's all it is. People attack it. Things happen. People want to make narratives. People want to make judgments. People want to create things out of nothing. They want to make all this negative press, which, hey, we're here for it. It is what it is. And I've learned to just to accept that all these negative things that happen about Bitcoin, that are happening to Bitcoin, it hurts, but it only helps us in the long run. It only helps us. Really, if you really think about it, it only helps us. Makes the price go lower. Hey, more Bitcoin for me, more Bitcoin for you. Whoever has that much conviction. That's all I can say. You know what I mean? It'll hurt in the short term, but in the long term, it helps us. It gets our name out there. It gets the protocol out there. Somebody listens to it. Somebody actually realizes. Somebody actually becomes aware of it. Because there's a lot of people that don't know what Bitcoin really is. A lot of people don't know what crypto is. Like, let's just be honest. Like, they probably heard of the word, but they don't know it. They're still on digital currency. They're still on digital dollar. They don't know what crypto is. They don't even know what cryptography is. So the fact that all these negative things coming out, yeah, it'll work for a little bit. I want to say it'll work for maybe a couple more years into the 2030s. I would say it has about 4 to 5 more years of all this negative talk about Bitcoin. And I'm thinking I'm being generous. I'm pretty sure I'm being too generous, because come on, bro. Larry Fink, BlackRock, Fidelity, Vanguard, Harvard University. What's that M? The M starts with an M. Not MicroStrategy, obviously. I see it in my head, but I can't think of it. But you got just all these financial institutions are in it. They're in it already. Like, it's not like they're thinking about it, or it's not like they got to come up with a plan, or it's not like they making Zoom calls and this shit. They're already in it. They're already in it. So all this negative talk is just gonna dwindle. It's not gonna hit as hard as it does today in 4 to 5 years. It's not. It's really not. Morgan Stanley, that's what I'm thinking about. Morgan Stanley, the Trump administration, and his sons, his fucking whack ass sons or whatever. I don't know them personally, but hey, whatever. It is what it is. They want to see, and that's what gives us a bad name. I'm not gonna harp on it. That's different. That's a different topic, but it's just they're here. It's not like they're coming. They're here already. So they already realized they can't beat us. They can't beat us, so they have to join us. So how many more narratives can y'all come up with? Last thing I'm going to say is the Dodge Charger, the car. Dodge Chargers used to be the vehicles to transport dead slaves to graveyards or wherever they dumped slaves at that they hung. Do you see black people buying Dodge Chargers? Do you see that they still drive Chargers, right? Does that mean that Dodge is compromised? The company, the people who run Dodge, they're all just compromised because their cars used to drive slaves to their graveyards? Like, what? I mean, come on. Like, does that just automatically makes them compromised because they made a car with a big ass trunk to carry slaves away from their you know, their death sites to their grave sites? I mean, I know plenty of music videos with plenty of Dodge Chargers in them and Challengers in them and all other cars that they make. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's those are the two most popular cars that they make, Challenger and Charger. There is the Caliber, but I think that's kind of not as popular as the Dodge Charger and Challenger, of course. And then they got a sister company with Chrysler, but you get the point. So I'm just like, I mean, it doesn't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people buy Dodge Chargers. People buy Chargers. Black people buy Chargers. Let's just be honest. Whether they know that lore or not, whether they know the history of the Charger or not, I can't say. But do you think if they did know that it's going to change their mind about Dodge Chargers, about the company Dodge Charger? Maybe, maybe not. But does it really matter? Does it really matter? We don't live in those times anymore. That's the whole point. We don't live in those times anymore. And at some point, we never will. There's alternate realities all the time. Every day, every second, every millisecond, every just particle of vibration is a different reality. Not trying to get too deep, but hey, just saying. If you can relate out there, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know how you feel about Bitcoin. Because how can something be compromised when it's not done yet? And you don't know anything about it. You know what I'm saying? So, and it does come from the Bitcoin community. Some people have said that are in Bitcoin, just because they're mad that, you know, they believe that Bitcoin is supposed to be outside of the system. It's not supposed to be in government hands. Not supposed to be included in institutions. It's supposed to be literally a peer-to-peer, literally human-to-human, you know, kind of payment protocol, payment technology. I'm gonna say this and I'll let y'all go. I mean, I don't want to rant or whatever. I don't want to keep y'all too much, but keep y'all too long. But I never saw it that way, honestly. Obviously I wrote I read the white paper. I understood what he was saying, what they were saying in it. But things evolve, bro. Like, things grow. It's not just one thing. The amount of intricacies, the amount of just the spider web, just the amount of just alternatives to Bitcoin and just the amount of things that you can do. You mean to tell me that, hey guys, this is just a peer-to-peer protocol. This is just a peer-to-peer cashless system. We don't want to use leverage. We don't want to create loans on it. We don't want to create smart contracts on it. We don't want to make it a unit of account. We don't want to make it money. We just want transactions to happen between humans, between people. Like, what are you talking about? This is a generational revolution of technology. So it's just supposed to be just a medium of exchange? Come on, bro. Like, I don't agree with that. It's just supposed to be for people, not governments, not nations, states, not companies. In the 21st century, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I don't see how that's the case. I don't see how that is a legitimate use case. The only legitimate use case that we have for Bitcoin. It just doesn't make sense. Maybe I'm not thinking of it correctly. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but it's just supposed to be for me and you. And I'm not even talking about price. I'm just saying, like, it's just supposed to be like a private community of people who own 21 million of something and not be leveraged out, not be loaned out, not be built on, like not be used as payment rails for the whole world. I mean, that's a bit much. That's a lot to expect of Bitcoin, which is a layer one payment system, but like, because it only does 7 transactions per second. So obviously not like Visa and all these other cryptos that want to say, oh, we're better than Bitcoin because we're faster and all this stuff. But that's why the industry even exists, because they saw something. People see something that Bitcoin is not doing, that they try to capitalize on, that they try to take advantage of. So if that is an area that Bitcoin is lacking, and we have the means and the technology to enhance Bitcoin or upgrade Bitcoin to be that way, to fulfill that need, why wouldn't we do it? So we're just not gonna implement new strategies, new tech to make Bitcoin better? It's just supposed to be for people and that's it. Like, it's just supposed to be payments for people, peer to peer, and that's it. No, bro, come on, man. Come on, Bitcoin is better than that. Like I said, am I thinking about this wrong? I don't see how I'm thinking about this wrong. But you want to keep it out of government's hands. You want to keep it out of like institutions' hands. You want to keep it out of the states and people outside of peer-to-peer trans. You want to keep it just a peer-to-peer technology, a peer-to-peer cashless system. That's what it's meant to be, and that's what it is. But it's so much more. And so, to not be able to be more, wouldn't that be detrimental to us? Wouldn't that be? Wouldn't we be remiss to keep it in a box? It's like literally keeping something in a box. Bitcoin, you're thinking outside of the box. That's the whole point. That's the whole reason why we're here. We're thinking outside of the box, so we can have more freedom of speech, so we can do more without a third party. That's more important than me and like having something so specific and niche that we just not gonna involve the world. We're just not going to introduce it to the whole world, and it's having it be so fluent and anti-fragile, which I already said, and I hate the word manipulative. What I'm trying to say is that it molds, it forms interminably. And that's another word that I'm thinking about that I'm not thinking of right now. That's kind of like transformational, but it's a different word that I'm trying to say. Maybe like not charismatic, but you're able to mold into different things at will. It's a word that I'm not thinking of, but y'all get what I'm saying. You cannot pigeonhole something like that. Why would you just say, no, you're just one thing and that's it? You know what I'm saying? I've talked long enough. Y'all get the point. People out there hate that, and that's why they say it's compromise. And I don't agree. I don't get how you can think that when Bitcoin is just so much more than what it is that people see today, and why we're here and how we got here. We can do so much more. There's so much more. There's so much more left to do. We're so early. We're so early. Like, people love saying that. Bitcoiners love saying we're so early. So if we're so early, then we just got to keep going, and God willing, to sustain ourselves and make sure we're here at the end. And not us, maybe not in the physical, but through our children, through our grandchildren, to make sure this thing survives. If we're not done yet, because we're not. And we're not just going to be one thing. If we were just one thing, we would have failed long time ago. Long time ago. Like, come on, guys. If it was just one thing, they would be able to stop this. They would be able to kill it a long time ago. So, yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I tried. I'm trying to wrap my head around it as much as I can, trying to find another way to think that how I could be thinking about this wrong, but I don't see how I could be thinking about this the wrong way. So, that's it. There it is. I said what I had to say. Alright, y'all. I appreciate you for watching. Let me know what you thinking. Let me know what you got. Alright. Till next time. Bitcoin is the update. Y'all already know the financial system needs to be updated. It's the only thing, it's the last thing. Literally, the last thing on this earth in human history that has not been updated. Just think about that. Digitally or physically. Like, we got HD TVs. We got metal airplanes now versus what was it? Wood before? Electric cars from gas cars. Like, bro, things evolve. Telephones, cell phones, Google glasses that record video. Like, bro, come on, guys. Now people wearing metal hands and stuff, metal feet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously it's good for veterans and people that go into war and wounded, warriors and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, we're evolving. Things are changing. We got new tech. And they're saying that Bitcoin's only supposed to be one thing. And it's like, kind of like saying, like, oh, we got money. We got the Swift network. We already got banks. We don't need anything else. We don't need anything more. Come on, guys. Like, we've had the same system since 1913. Was it like, I know that was when the IRS was created. But the banking system it's been way earlier than that. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just talking about from Jekyll Island, 1913, IRS was created to siphon out taxes, and we'll just start from there. But over 100 years, man, come on, man, it's time for an update. Bitcoin is the update, so that's what it is, man. I appreciate y'all watching. Hopefully y'all doing good out there. Like, subscribe, hit me up. Y'all know what to do if you like it. If not, let me know. Let me know why. Alright? So, alright, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. See y'all.